Students, throughout the year in I Succeed, we're going to have lessons revolving around digital citizenship. This week's lesson has to do with acceptable use and our Internet Safety Agreement. Acceptable use doesn't just apply to you, the students, it applies to teachers as well. We're required to sign an acceptable use agreement in order to be employed by Beech Grove City Schools, just as you're required to sign an acceptable use agreement as a condition of enrollment as a Beech Grove High School student. Every student's given a Chromebook and every teacher is given a MacBook. Both of those are tools. For you, it's an educational tool as a student. For a teacher, it's a work tool. But we're all responsible in using those tools appropriately, just as we're responsible to behaving appropriately in our physical environment. So what does acceptable use look like for you as a student here at Beech Grove High School? Well, it's pretty simple, and there are 4 main areas that I want to focus on. First is pretty obvious. Do not look up or send offensive, abusive, or impolite materials. As high school students, I would expect you to be able to judge what is inappropriate or objectionable content on the internet. We do have content filters, but they cannot block everything. And at times, something obscene or questionable might show up on your screen. Acceptable use means that you don't linger on that screen, or you don't show it to your friends, you don't copy the URL and email it out. It means that you close the page immediately and you report that to a teacher or an administrator. Your Chromebook and the email account you use to access it are property of Beech Grove City Schools. That means that your email and Google Drive files can be accessed at any time by a teacher, administrator, or tech person. Acceptable use means that you're using your email and your Google Drive for school purposes only. It means that when you're sending content, it's something that you would be okay having your teachers or your parents see. In the digital age, personal security is very important. Unfortunately, this often gets overlooked. It is vital that you never share your password with another individual. And if you think your account has been accessed by somebody else, please let a teacher or administrator know immediately. Finally, never download or install illegally obtained content onto your Chromebook. If you pirate movies or download movies illegally, or you pirate music, do not download those items onto your school's Chromebook. You may download legally obtained music or media, but it should not interfere with your schoolwork. Teachers and students have the privilege of being given devices by Beech Grove City Schools. It is not our right to have those devices. So violations of the acceptable use policy could result in your device being taken away, or even worse, legal action. Please be safe and use your head while on a school's device. Your acceptable use policy is now ready to be signed in Skyward. Simply log on to Skyward and you'll notice a little red notification bubble. Click Fill Out Online Form and make sure you read the acceptable use policy. After you're done reading the policy, type your name and type in the date. Your acceptable use policy will now go on file with the school. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us.